Good evening, YouTube. It's the 24th, Christmas Eve. I like to do another Snow Village walk around. Of course, you all remember last time I had an HO inner loop and the plastic black track, and of course I used my other engine. That was prior before I got the original engine, which is actually on the outer loop now. Some obvious changes. And I have two new additions. First, we have the new Snow Village water fountain and greenhouse. And I decided to show off Lionel O-Gauge instead of HO because it circles the Snow Village perfectly, since the Snow Village is bigger. Starting with, let's walk around. Alright, as you enter, you cross the outer loop, then the inner loop into town. Then you'll see a lonely house with some horses, the outer Christmas tree, and of course I have my Lionel rotary beacon. I just fixed the rotary beacon, gluing on a new rubber washer, and it runs at a slow and very smooth pace. And if any of you didn't know, I also fixed my searchlight car. I also have a new washer, and it actually also works on my rotary beacon tower, believe it or not. Of course, it's now back on its rightful car. Probably all remember this Atlantic. This is my New York Central Flyer. You're probably wondering why I have a Polar Express tender behind my New York Central Atlantic. Well, truthfully, the tender that goes with it that has rail sounds, there's another problem with the sound. I used to take my trains to Clark Gardens to run on their ceiling O-scale layout, and unfortunately, I'm assuming the voltage was a little much for the sound system in my tender, and as a result, when I try to use it, the sound just dies on me. So next year, I'm going to send that tender to get a new soundboard installed. When I did get this engine fixed the first time, I did get a new smoke unit. We'll start the trains in a minute, but it smokes really good, but it's very thick. Oh, by the way, gotta look out for animals on the right of way. They're my two dogs. Coming up over here, let me try to come over here without stepping on the lights. There's the fire station with the firefighters. There's the school. And I got these two pieces last year. There's the center clock tower and Toys for Tot store. And of course I had this house and this house for years. Another new addition, I acquired this building from the Fall Plano Train Show. This is a Snow Village train station. If passengers want to get on the train, my O-scale train, Polar Express, will make a stop here. Finally, we'll review the other train. This engine, the original engine that I use, is the pride and joy of my collection. Most notably because I've had this set when I was a kid. As you might know, that blue Service Railway gondola, that gray Santa Fe boxcar, and blue Rio Grande caboose are the only remnants of my original set. I did have a red Service Railway gondola, but it got lost when it was at my dad's house. I might have accidentally sold it to my stepbrother's kid for him to run. And of course, my original engine has a very interesting story. Since I was a kid, I wore it out completely. First thing that broke was the smoke unit, then the headlight, and slowly but surely the wheels broke off. But I got this engine from Variety Discount, if y'all might remember from my earlier videos going over this set. I'm very fond of it. So why don't we go ahead. Oh wait, this train is the magical Christmas train, so to speak. Besides toys. It's also delivering fresh new trees to families and some candy canes. The boxcars, I'm not sure if you can see, probably you can, are full of presents from Santa Claus. Also in here. So like the TM book song Magical Christmas Train, this is indeed the Christmas train of the layout, while the inner train is the Polar Express. So I customly did decorate this. I came across this little wreath that actually fits very perfectly underneath the headlight with the number board right in the middle. I scratch built these candy cane holders. They are glued on flat wall tacks. Of course, they are reinforced with mounting putty because they're not as thick as my toothpick flagpoles that I use on the engine mostly. These battery lights, I got these from Dollar General because I needed some new lights, and as it started to get close to Christmas, I started making a plan, and this is what came out, believe it or not. So let's go ahead and run trains. First thing we need to do, first thing we'll do is activate the crossing signals. Oh, if any of you didn't know, these signals are made by Lumpkin Snow Village. I had these twin pair of lights for a while. Got these off of eBay a while or so back. So turn these on. And what we'll do is we'll start the outer train. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Here we go. Then we'll start the Polar Express. To make it realistic, I blow the whistle twice to give it the appeal that it's giving. Two longs, a short, and a long. Let's go ahead and stop at the station. Come on, I got a schedule to keep to and open. Suit yourself. Oh, by the way, you can get these at Walmart. Lionel actually sells these custom watches from the actual movie. I had this for about a year now. It's like a little second faster than a regular watch. It ticks a little bit faster. There we go. sorry about that. Oh, there's nothing. Slight transition. I ran out of space on my phone and I had to fix this. But I'm back running trains. Making a station stop. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and give this train a rest, give these trains a rest. I hope y'all enjoyed my second, probably my overview of my snow village and also walking through the trains. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching. Happy holidays.